Sorry. But yeah, as a reminder, long story short, because they hate the way that Sibilna's been doing things, kidnapping children, raising them here, away from their families, blah blah blah. Um, BB started a campaign in order to wrest control of Prismir away from Sibilna by acting as her heir and kind of stole the crown to further those plans along. Not really factoring the shadows into all of this. Because even they're not sure how they got into Prismir aside from this entire thing possibly giving them a way in.
Hmm.
Or at least they didn't until, the fact that one of the three attendants to Zybilna was found shadowless and seemingly working with the creatures. Which, our good friend Ozzy here kind of did an exorcism on. You're lucky you rolled well for that.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
So with the fact that all of this is mostly political in nature as opposed to like the world-ending threat you thought it was, except it still is technically a world-ending threat. Folks went to bed ish. Fortunately, those who were really worrying about it don't necessarily need sleep. Whereas those who do need to sleep still worried about it a bit. I don't think I'm going to hand out exhaustion levels for that, but still.
Sleepis.
Did you say bleepus?
Sleepis.
Sleepies.
I see.
Sleepis.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
Sleeps.
Now then, with that said, you were all given a place to bed for the night. Take a long rest.
Take a long rest. Okay.
And
Get proper EPs.
yes. And then BB comes by the next morning to check on you all. The looks of things, some of you didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
I never sleep, so
Fair enough.
sorry.
Hulmina
Hmm?
and Jimmy. Well, first for Jimmy, a familiar lunchbox appears.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. We're not doing this again.
Jimmy's gonna open it.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Jimmy's gonna open that
Don't you
lunchbox.
fucking dare. Do not fucking dare.
Sandwiches,
Is Homina saying this?
a thermos with
No.
a drink,
No.
the usual lunchbox fare.
Okay.
Any note?
No note this time.
Okay.
Hulmina.
Stop. Stop. We're
A
not doing
lunchbox
this.
appears in front of me.
Oh my fucking god. She's just gonna stare at it
Jimmy's
for a long moment.
Jimmy's gonna look over. It's like, you good?
There's a faint twitch about her snout. She doesn't look like she's good. She looks like she's about to have a stroke.
Do you need anything, Homina?
No, not at
All right.
all. I'm
Fair
good.
enough.
I'm very good.
Jimmy, you would recognize this lunchbox as one of yours.
Oh!
You did tell her to recycle.
Oh my god.
Jimmy goes over, opens up lunchbox.
Inside, exactly similar to what you got, Jimmy.
Yep.
Except this one does have a note in that familiar rainbow shifting color
Oh my
script.
god. Oh my god.
Reads it.
Homie's just staring.
Remind
Like
me
a
again what the
wild
name of your
animal.
patron is again?
No. They're
No, that's right.
No, yeah.
Null was struggling with the concept of lunchboxes, so I decided to make one to show him how it's done.
Jimmy puts a hand over where her mouth is, even though she's wearing the mask. Like, oh my god. This is your lunchbox, Helmina.
Yeah, this happens every morning, baby.
Understood.
He looks to it, walks over,
It's been
looks at
happening
the
every morning
note,
anyway.
and just twitches.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
I
in parentheses, and draconic at the very bottom. How do I get rid of her?
He seemed to relax a little bit at that last part. How did I get rid of her?
Looks like my boss is making a good friend.
Is that what it seems like?
For me, at least.
Considering the friends that Sibilna keeps,
Fair enough.
Look, at
Honestly,
least she's
seems
not
par for the course.
fucking petty.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, again, I will do what I can to get you all back.
Mhm.
Hopefully, with as little interaction with Sibilna as possible. But if I recall correctly, you all didn't come alone when you were brought over. Brought over here, yes, but I mean...
Oh, at the Witchlight Carnival.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, we were with a crew.
Mhm.
From what I understand, an entire ship.
Yeah.
That would require me to leave Prismere in order to assist you, but fortunately the carnival is technically Zabilna's territory, so I should be able to do so.
That's handy enough, at least.
I would just need to get to a certain portal area to access the carnival. Fortunately, it doesn't require us to go back to Zabilna's place. Instead, we can use the Ring of Stones that can be found back in... Words
Back
fail
in
me.
Yon.
Yes, back in Yon.
All right.
shouldn't take us too long. We can, at the very least, use the portal here once it's finished being set up to go to Yon, and then that portal to go.
Multiple portal hops. Yay.
I mean, if it works.
Here's hoping. My only issue is trying to figure out how the shadows got here. The librarian, sadly, is unconscious still.
Just to
So
check,
we-
did it?
Hmm?
Did it?
Go on.
Did everything with the shadows start before or after you had gotten the crown?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
They happen, well, obvious signs of the shadows didn't start until after my little caper, but it's hard to tell
Okay.
how long they've been here.
Mhm.
Considering it's her realm, Zabilna didn't say anything of them, so I'm not sure if she just allowed them in for entertainment or not. Hopefully that's something I can find out.
I'm hoping not, because I know my boss finds these things annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Definitely not something that Prismir was prepared for, at the very least, but we should be able to deal with them from here on out.
Mhm.
Well then, who still needs to eat?
I mean, I'll take something.
Lovely. CeeLo,
Yee.
I don't know if your character would be in the communal sleeping room that everyone was placed in, or if they would have spent most of their time with the person that they helped, writing down like all the various notes that they can on how they're recovering.
Ooh. That's a tough one. Cause a lot of things happened all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It would have taken him a while to get those spells in his book. After he had gotten those well, you said, wait, could I not copy them in the book, or could I just?
You can copy them. It's
Okay.
just you need gold cost worth of materials to copy each one, because copying into your spellbook costs money.
Yeah. Maybe I would have copied
I'm
them.
fairly certain you're swimming in gold at the moment, so it's not
Yeah,
really
it's
an
not
issue
that
per
big a deal.
se.
But and I also get I come from a magical school. Us schoolers don't leave without a stacked pack of component in our
Oh, yeah,
components
no,
bag.
you have. It's just this is just reflected in gold cost worth, so
Got it. Okay. In that case, I could just wait. In that case, I panicked for a bit because of the school stuff, and then I went to sleep. Well, I panicked, got the book. I would have looked at all the spells in it, and then I guess I would have went to sleep after that. And then sure, I can be over there studying what's
Okay.
going on.
Cool. All right. So folks who don't need to sleep would have seen Ozzy wake up earlier than most and earlier than usual in order to see the patient?
Yep.
Victim?
Both. I would have ritual casted detect
Yeah.
magic to see what's
Mhm.
going on inside. I am not a healer though.
No, you are not.
No, I am not. I may have lots of spells from the School of Belief, but I don't have anything
I can
that
cure
could.
wounds, and I've got lay on hands. It's not a lot, but it's something.
For now, they were being looked after by, and I have their name on the actual map. It's just not coming to me at the top of my head. Thedolphus? Thedolphus.
Okay, so
Theodolus.
but we had already we had already healed her last time, right?
They're not-
It wasn't a matter of health as it was just recovering the lost stamina and
Oh,
recovering
because
from.
okay, she's exhausted.
She's exhausted.
Okay, all right. The only thing we can do about that is sleep.
Yeah.
Unless somebody has a way to remove exhaustion. I know there are ways to remove exhaustion. I just don't have anything like that to my knowledge.
At the very least, lesser restoration.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I don't have
Which
that.
I do.
Okay, so then
Hmm.
if you were willing to cast it, by all means. What did I get from the detect magic?
On her?
Yeah. Well, I'm casting it. It's a radius thing, but
Yeah.
I'm focusing it on her.
So you're casting. So she's been put to bed. Any kind of extraneous material has been removed, so she's basically in bed clothes. So there isn't really anything standing out. Like the bed itself is lightly enchanted, but
For extra comfy.
essentially, um, some light wards on the walls and doors, but none of them are uh, particularly active, or if they are, it's a very light passive thing. But nothing on her.
Okay. In that case, get rid of it. And then I'll call over to someone who can help this person relieve their exhaustion.
Thedolphus simply just looks over, is like, I have it covered.
Okay.
She's still sleeping a good majority of it off. It likely was an incredibly training process. But for the most part, she's alive. And with a shadow. So, that's an improvement.
Yes, it would take 24 hours for her to recover from her exhaustion completely, unless she had magical help.
Unfortunately, she has that.
Yeah.
Now then.
Can Jimmy try bringing Sparky back?
But of course, sorry. Fidolphus, why are you answering? I do not know.
Theodolphus wants to become the DM. Theodolphus just keeps popping up out of nowhere for no reason.
So,
Out of nowhere,
Banishment
I've
on
suddenly noticed that
Thedolphus.
there's a fourth wall in this place.
do
There are 4 walls in every room.
so how exactly in the sense of will this use a spell slot or
You can spend some time to actually do the proper full ritual, and doing it as a ritual doesn't expend a spell slot.
she's gonna try the ritual.
Okay. So that's something that only takes about 11 minutes or so. So you light some candles, start drawing some symbols, things like that.
Okay.
And after that time is up, in Jimmy, all of a sudden, like some ethereal chains which represent your pact appear from your arms and coil into an egg in your hands.
Nope.
Much like when Sparky was first gifted to you.
Yeah.
And then the egg cracks open, and from the egg rises the form of Sparky. At first, just like living light, and then slowly the light fades, and you can see Sparky's form. He's gotten a
Sparky!
bit bigger.
You got bigger again. What the fuck?
Mhm.
What the fuck is boss doing to you?
Hmm. Eh. And then they just like stop hovering and then land right on Jimmy's face.
Yeah.
What an amusing concept. Can't
What
even
is?
control a simple familiar. Just as wild as their patron is. We're just
Sparky,
bad mouthing the patron.
Damn, get right.
Sparky can listen to me.
Well, get control of your familiar then. See? Look at that.
Welcome
That
back,
wasn't
Sewer
directed
Rat.
at her.
You're just upset you got a lunchbox for my boss.
She rips up the paper.
I'm not sorry.
Huh.
Sparky then just kind of like goes around Jimmy's head and just rests on her shoulders. Just flop.
How you feeling, by the way?
Better.
Better? That's good. Uh.
Oh, learn new trick.
Oh, what did you learn?
They look over at Holmina, kind of cross their eyes at her, and then just go, boop. And you suddenly feel a pressure on your nose as if someone booped you.
You can see Holmina's snout waggle and just kind of shift about as if she like felt it, but like it's like it's like if you boop a dog's nose, the dog's nose is gonna wiggle. It's the same thing.
Wait. What the
Huh?
what the fuck?
Sparky just gives Jimmy just innocent eyes and blink, blink, blink.
Don't give me innocent eyes. What the fuck?
This is entirely hilarious. I'm going to see about getting you all something to eat. Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Chew's gonna hold Sparky like a ferret.
Aww.
What the fuck did you get?
Nothing.
Bullshit. Starts wiggling.
All right. As this is going on, Thedolphus just goes about to essentially the storage area, comes back with mostly foods that can stay in storage for a long while. Unfortunately, my good friend here has a tendency to not take care of themselves, and so they don't really know how to cook. Last time they tried was disastrous results.
Ooh.
You know, Jan used to have trees.
What?
Okay.
Not bad.
Ever since then, we've mostly just either had someone come by to cook for her, or just something relatively easy to eat so that in their fits of studying they can at least have some nourishment and not end up as a near dead heap like that one time. Part of the reason why she's
Good.
supposed to have consistent um, assistance around.
Good call.
The fact that said assistants are usually mimics and those monkey-like entities. Well, we all have our own. No, it's not much, but simple hardtack, some jerky, easy preserved foods. Dried fruit. That's always a favorite.
That gets you by.
At the very least, I can make you some good tea. So, once everyone's finished with their repast, we will do what we can to pack up, make sure the... Well, no, I can help make sure the library is on its feet later.
Mhm.
But I will assist all of you, as well as the young master, get to Yon.
Okay.
So, anything you might want to ask in this brief time that we have together?
I mean, I do have a question, but I don't know if you can even answer that.
Well, I mean, if I cannot, maybe the young master can. I can do my best.
That daughter of giants, or
Spring break issues. I might have to go, unfortunately, in an hour, as a heads up.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Everything all right?
Family just are yanking me around, so I'm kind of not able to escape that. It's family.
You're
Fair enough.
fine.
But yeah, let's continue.
But thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, of course.
Darn, I can only have an hour to continuously
Yeah.
I mean, you can always cause issues. Just depends.
fair. So, you were saying about a daughter of giants?
yeah.
Are you not one?
I'm just wanting to know things.
So, are you trying to find out about your heritage, where you came from? Like, I'm not exactly too sure what you're asking.
All of the above.
Ah, understood. Do you have any memories of it?
No.
Understood. Hmm. That is difficult. I do not actually have a means of figuring out who you were. Tell me, were you always a snake?
From what I remember, yeah.
Hmm. Um, I might not have anything, but I'm fairly certain Mr. Witch and Mr. Light might have access to something. They're the charming fellows who run the
Which-
Witchlight Carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are familiar with them.
Hmm.
Yeah, was there not anything that it sounded like they were talking to you when the fight had been going on, Maya? Did they mention anything about directions or anything like that? Any sort of past? I was trying to wrap my head around a shadow actually being like cognizant and talking.
Repeat that again, sorry?
I was asking if they had said anything about this past that they apparently could tell you had some connection to.
They're talking about the shadow giant that was speaking with you.
Yes. I'm referencing what I know they said out of character, but Richard doesn't know that they said.
I thought Maya told everybody after the.
Did she? Wait,
She
Richard wasn't
did.
in the room.
Yeah.
Richard wasn't in the room at the time because he was up with BB. Because this is directly before Theodolphus did the shit, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
So
When
Richard's the
Maya
only
told
one
when Maya told everyone, you were you
Was I
were
in the room?
there. Yes.
Yeah, it was before the fight
Okay.
started.
Okay, never mind then. Then in that case, then I don't need to actually disguise what I'm trying to say. Cool.
Heck.
What exactly did he mention them saying? Something about some sort of mountainous area often a long way away from what I remember you mentioning, or something like that. Actually, they dropped a greatsword that you can now have.
Yeah, transformed into the glaive on the back as soon as I picked it
Yeah.
up.
You know, I'd question that in any way, but I also have a flying sword now, so fair enough.
Yeah, we still need to talk about how the fuck you did that. Do you just have a penchant for putting powerful magical crystals onto things?
Normally I don't have powerful magical crystals, so no. That happened. I don't know. It just kind of.
You know, if that
Cold
didn't
in my
happen, it could have very well exploded, right?
Good to know. I had an idea that would happen, but I didn't. Extremely unlikely, but I
Listen,
see
you're
your
the one
point,
with
nonetheless.
parents here, and I'm fairly certain they would be sad if anything happened to you. Just saying.
Yeah, they would.
That aside, mountainous area, there.
So-
While the only mountainous area in Prisma technically is Yon, I
Yeah, no, it
do
wouldn't be-
know I do know of a mountain that seems to be a giant's home, but I honestly have no idea where that large shadow came from initially. Prismir doesn't really have a penchant for housing giants aside from, well, Adolphus, didn't you have like an actress that was giant-blooded? Actually, yes. Yes, I did.
Interesting.
She had actually taken off well before these escapades, young master. She needed to deal with family issues. She took one of my ornithopters. Odd that we have a shadow giant when she's missing. True. Very true. That is rather odd.
But the thing I was gonna comment on earlier as well. I feel like that is a very specific make, and I don't know if giants have a different forging technique. You take that to a skilled enough smith, they may be able to place an area it comes from.
Maybe.
Or a skilled enough mage.
Sure.
Our currently unconscious friend specializes in identifying rare magical items. part of the reason why she would be the one to call on if anything happened to the crown.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why it was imperative that we get her on our side.
Yeah. Still can't believe that whatever Ozzy did worked.
What did you do?
Huh?
How'd you get the shadow to leave her?
Magic.
What type of magic?
You
What
have-
what
You are a
spell?
scholar. My brother in magic. You are a scholar. Be more specific, please.
Wasn't just a simple remove curse spell?
Indeed. I
That's
just
it?
did what I do for everyone. I wanted to test it. I didn't know if it worked on people who lost their shadows completely.
Which would mean that the shadows themselves are some form of living curse. Interesting. That will be handy to know.
Yeah, no.
Yes, well, I don't know. There's some lingering questions, but I don't know if this would work on somebody who has been like this for a long period of time.
Fair enough. Though, to be fair, we have no idea how long she's been without a shadow. True.
Actually, you're right. I had assumed that that happened in the fight.
I'll- I've been fighting her off ever since I got here, and unfortunately,
That's been a bit.
So then it's been days.
Maybe.
Well, this is the fair. I don't know if they're. I don't know what time it is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Time is wonky here.
Yeah.
The flow of time with Fair
hmm,
Elves is odd.
I need
Fair
a more
realms.
stable plane to really understand that.
Well,
Fucking
hopefully we can
Fey
get you
realms.
one. Well, now that we've had our repast, shall we get going?
I'm just about to ask the owners of the carnival about it as well.
I just want to do whatever we gotta do, so I can. I gotta get home.
And we'll do our best to see you home. Now then, please follow me to the portal, and I will have everyone sent off to Yon. Sadly, I need to stay here in order to make sure that my friend here recovers.
Of course.
Mhm.
So, you all get led to the standing portal, which again looks like wrapped vines forming a circle. Runes seem to have been naturally formed in the circle, uh, as opposed to carved into the wood. Everyone's told to stand in front of it, much like a Stargate, essentially. That's what I'm talking about. It's basically just a gateway.
Mm.
Uh, folks are told to stand in front of it as Thedolphus starts activating it. I had to readjust the coordinates of the standing portal, sadly. For whatever reason, they tried to key it to outside the realm. They weren't quite successful, which begs the question of where all these shadows actually fully came from. Regardless, setting this to yawn. Alright. If you're all ready, they mutter a few words under their breath. The runes start glowing one by one, and then when all of them are lit, a circular portal appears right in front of you. You can't see what's on the other side of it, past the whirling energies, sadly. After you.
Alrighty.
BB just kind of nods and leads the way. All right, let's get going. They step through the portal and vanish.
I go through.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy follows.
One by one, all of you go through, except for our guest characters, who I still need to talk to.
And we're immediately falling in a pit of lava.
No.
All right, who built their portal over the lava?
The Adolphus.
The
Adolphus. What are you doing?
What are you doing, buddy? What are you...
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Hey, wait a minute. There's not supposed to be a Shadow Lord here.
my god.
Why is there a
Dude,
Shadow
wait a minute.
Lord?
We're not supposed to walk
Also,
right into a
question:
fucking
what
trap.
happens with the Mage Hunter?
It
I'm
wasn't
going
the
to
one
say
that
that the
got
Mage
killed.
Hunter is able to fit through the portal.
Okay.
Both of
hope
them?
so.
Both of the alive ones?
Allow me to.
Wait, both? Hold on.
No, only one of them would go through because the other one sticks with the Adelphus.
Okay.
Oh, I thought the Adolphus was coming.
No.
No, the Adelphus is staying behind.
No.
Got it. Okay.
Allow me to summarize how it gets to the portal.
Bruh.
Just right through the ceiling. Right into the portal.
Basically. All right.
It follows Holmina.
As always.
As always.
There's a bit of a transition as you go through the portal. It's not an immediate poof on the other side. It's more like a swirling pathway almost. You don't feel like you're walking when you're through it, but you do feel like you're moving.
Mm-hmm.
And then when everything clears up, you're not in Yon.
Uh-oh.
Instead, you
No,
find
we are not.
yourselves.
sorry,
Instead,
what?
you find yourselves smack dab in the middle of Zabilna's palace.
I guess what Zavilna found out or some shit. I don't know.
I just
Oh.
grab books. Forgot that there was a sign there. I'm not gonna drag to pull door to open. And as you appear inside the slightly repaired castle, like the place has been at least cleaned up and a lot of the walls have been repaired, which Art would probably find to be of mediocre make. They're not finished yet. Did I name him again? I had it right here. Keltrum. That's it. Bless you. The Drow who's caretaking the place just like looks to all of you and nods. Hello, everyone.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi again.
I can see that all of you were ready to go elsewhere, but unfortunately, someone wanted to speak with all of you.
Mm.
Okay.
BB's just immediately on guard. No, young master. You need to hear this. And as they're speaking, once again, energies seem to swirl and appear as a projection of Zybilna appears.
Oh wow, I called it.
She's looking a bit healthier from before. Not as ragged and definitely not as worried, but she just seems to have a impassive look on her face as she looks out at all of you.
Her crown is good to go. Wait, no, that was a decoy, right? That was
It was a
a fake.
decoy.
Okay.
My child. Zybilna. Did you really think that I wouldn't know about all of this? Honestly, yes. Or at least I was hoping so. Well, I have to say that I am incredibly proud of you. What?
Quint.
Honestly, being ruler of an entire pocket of a Fey realm has been enjoyable for the most part, but I feel like I need to move on to other things. I just didn't have the means to do so. Until now.
You're willingly.
That's right. I am
You
abdicating.
prepared him
Huh.
for this
But yes,
purpose.
it was very Fey of him.
Mm,
I
Fair.
hate that.
mm,
I absolutely hate that.
Me
I
too.
know. But you get what
Thanks.
you wanted. I do give you credit for the false crown. I nearly couldn't tell the difference. So, it's all yours. The realm, the problems, the little incursion of these shadow entities, all of it. Have
Damn.
fun.
Damn.
And where are you going to go? Probably to hell for a while. Catch up with people.
mm.
That tracks. I might even take it easy, who knows? But for now, Prismere is all yours. Enjoy everything that comes with it.
Yo, imagine hell is also being affected by the shadows.
Yeah. So, I give up the name Zybilna to you. You are now the new Zybilna, ruler of Prismere. Take care, my child. And if you ever need anything, don't call. If you do, I'll probably laugh. Bye. The image fades.
Uh,
Jimmy's gonna
Uh.
just like
Well then.
she's gonna just fall to her knees slightly to that fucking stress.
I could have guessed that something like that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking Faye.
not my problem. Not my realm. Not my problem.
Fucking petty.
Fuck.
Uh, You good? She looks over to BB.
Just over both BB, well, Zybilna now, and Richard's heads are matching storm clouds, just roiling with thunder, sparking like they're about to emit lightning. Because remember, this realm reflects emotions.
Uh
Yes, it does.
oh.
That's not the clouds we need. That's not it.
Fuck. I wanted this under my own name. I don't care what that name would have been, but it would have been mine of the making. But now, I'm fucking Zybilna! Well, if it helps, Your Majesty. At least it makes it easier to transfer things to you, because it already is. I have to deal with that now. I also have to deal with the weird look, so why is he called Zybilna? She knows exactly what she was doing.
Yeah.
At least you have a name now. If I end up growing tits for this, I am going to scream.
I didn't think about that. That's
I'd hope that's only something you can do willingly.
pretty funny.
That would be hilarious.
That's yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Ozzy
I
looks
need to ask-
directly. Ozzy looks directly at Almina with a knowing look.
Amina's just gonna look down for a moment before looking over.
Jimmy has a thought
They get
like
in the way.
like she stops and just thinks for a moment, going. I'm curious on how that affects
Well,
the
I'm glad
whole
you-
thing
I'm-
between my boss. No. Huh.
I'm glad the problems you're thinking about are if you will get boobs or not.
I
there's a
actually
lot
like
more
the
than
way
that.
that I look. I'm comfortable with this because this is the body that I've known. Like, slight changes are something that I expected when taking over the realm, but the fact that I've been given the name and title and everything that comes along with it means that more changes are on the way.
Well, Zybilna doesn't necessarily have to be a female name.
Feminine.
You can spin it. It's not.
Want us to call you Z for short?
Oh, that'll work.
Okay.
More clouds start to form around you, but these aren't pink. These are shifting in different colored hues.
Oh!
Okay, what's this?
uh.
Sparky just perks up, looking excited. Ooh,
Is it boss?
boss is coming.
Oh, yep, do it, do it, do it, do it. Boss
Who?
is coming.
What?
My boss is coming.
She who
You mean you're the person you're contracted with? Okay, got it.
Yeah, she's coming.
Where did I put that token?
Oh,
Not there, not there.
she's coming around.
Apparently, higher beings are about that shit today.
She's
Stepping out from the rainbow-hued clouds, she who wanders starts forming, and here's a image. Just again, roiling clouds make up the majority of her form in the form of a woman's long dress. Her hair appears to be an aurora borealis that's constantly shifting and waving.
I don't die if I behold her, right?
Nope.
no.
You don't die, you don't gain insanity points or anything like that.
He's pretty nice
You
like
know,
that.
these higher beings like to mess with mortals too much.
She appears at first much larger than all of you, and then just gradually shrinks down to a normal human size and goes up right behind BB, picking them up in a hug. New Dippy! Oh,
Hi, boss.
I hate
Richard's
this.
fucking storm cloud crackles even louder.
I hate this.
Jimmy runs up
You made
to She Who Wanders. Hi, boss.
Hello, Jimmy. Having fun?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I came here to congratulate the new Zabilna. I hate it.
Can we go with the short term Z for the time being? Because he's not really liking the name.
Oh, he'll grow into it, especially when the wings pop in. Wings? Fuck.
Wings?
his
Bailings.
active question was, will he get boobs?
Oh, most likely. At least until they're able to control their form. That should
Almina's
only
gonna-
take you a good
Almina's gonna literally muffle a chuckle.
200-300 years, unless you're actively practicing.
Have fun with this.
Well, get started. I guess you got to start practicing.
In that time, they'll probably adjust to it.
Joy. Anyway, I'm currently incredibly busy at the moment. This isn't actually me, this is just like an offshoot. So I just wanted to say congratulations. I'll probably be by in person in order to walk you through the entire process. May I ask where you are now? Redecorating Null's place.
Jimmy just fucking burst out laughing. Hearing that.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, who? What god is this again? Or what deity? Whatever the.
She's
This
a
is She Who Wanders, a great old one.
Okay, a
Who-
great old one.
who is currently redecorating Noel's place.
I was gonna ask questions, but forget it. I immediately regret the even thought of it.
What? What?
What's Holmina's reaction to that out of curiosity?
In regards to
Redecorating Null's
Redecorating
place.
Null's place.
probably a painful twitch. Painful twitch, like visible painful irritation is written into her face.
Goes from
we
about
tried-
a chuckle.
We tried to have tea with their siblings. I mean, I invited them. They didn't, but still. But it didn't turn out too well. I'm not exactly too sure why. I think part of it was me trying to figure out if I had to serve tea for 4 people or for 10.
Kimberly,
Dragons.
Kimberly, turn the goddamn car around. What are you doing? That's not my house.
So, why are you redecorating Noel's place?
Well, again, siblings were over. They kind of had an argument that was incredibly energetic, and, well,
It caused some damage, didn't it?
it. So I'm taking responsibility and helping to fix the place up.
Are you actually listening to what they want for the place to be decorated, or are you actually just making it stars and rainbows? Like you
I am
normally do?
taking into account all of their suggestions.
You're making it
Most of them,
You're making it stars and rainbows.
I mean, all they're saying is put that thing back where it came from.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Sorry, Almina.
In any case, congratulations. You're going to be seeing a lot more of her friends. Especially since they're your friends now. What? Have fun and vanish.
Shmi looks.
That happened.
Whole meeting is just like giving a fucking painful ass cry / wail / whatever the fuck.
It harmonizes well with what BB is doing.
I am so happy my issue is his memory.
I just want to go home.
We should probably worry about this later, Your Majesty, and see them on their way. Fine. Guess I don't have to just carry this around anymore. They pull the crown out from under their cloak and put it on their heads.
So then we've skipped a bunch of parts, haven't we?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Rather
Still.
than you than her, at least.
At least, I don't have to go around, back ways. Everyone, sorry for all of this. Just
And not sorry for you. You're growing
Hey.
tits.
Ozzy was about to say something that just goes.
Trust me, they can get in the way sometimes.
apparently.
May not.
Oh. You can send us back now, right?
Yes,
Wait,
Heltram, can I go with them to the Witchlight Carnival now that I'm Zybilna and then send people back home that way, or do I have to stay here? Well, I'm fairly certain that you have a roughly 24-hour period before you're stuck here, so make use of it what you can.
Huh?
Hey, lords and ladies technically can't leave their realms.
Oh. Okay, I thought they were talking about us.
But considering that the Witchlight Carnival is technically my territory now, I should be able to go. Should. Hopefully.
Here's hoping.
yeah.
I will not be surprised if there's a big celebration or something like that waiting for you.
Probably.
Amusing.
Either way, if that regardless of that being the case, I kind of spent years looking for you, and is there a way to keep in contact now?
You know what? I think there is. Fortunately, you already seem to have a connection to the Fae. Or at least the Green.
Yeah. Sort of waves his hand back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, go quick and go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. BB holds out his hand to to Richard for a handshake.
Richard puts his hand forward to take it. It is the firmest handshake he has ever had in his fucking life. It
All
could
other
not be any-
handshakes in the future will pale in comparison. No,
What else is
the
it gonna
best sword
be?
created in all.
as you shake hands, you just feel something click. You don't feel any different, but you just suddenly feel a connection.
Just the two of us.
I'll be keeping an eye out for you, brother.
Thanks for it.
Now
Don't
then.
expect me not to do the same for you.
Then I know who to call if I'm ever in trouble. I'll just try not to be too bothersome with it.
Wait, did you just become a warlock?
BRB getting food.
Okay.
I
More like
I imagine just like Z just doing that like slight hand movement of like kinda.
yeah, literally, because that's what I did.
Yeah.
Not quite. We don't really have a deal. It's more our goals are aligned.
Mm.
For the moment.
They've made a promise, and I've decided to help them with it. Something like that. Yay, paladins. Ding! Anyway.
Turns out Kimberly was a nice old lady.
Okay. Oh, DoorDash?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, who the fuck is Kimberly? Were you making a reference or something? What the fuck?
Okay, hello, is my connection back?
There you are.
Yes.
So wait.
Okay.
What
did I just miss being said?
Oh.
We were laughing about his DoorDasher.
So
No, I
because
cut off at is he a warlock?
bruh, that's so far ago. I went to go
Yeah.
get food and came back.
Holy shit!
So
I can't believe you drove all the way to fucking Walmart. Anyway.
Oh lord.
So I was basically just saying, not really.
So I did have a question.
Yes.
Seeing as I wasn't a part of the group at the time that they had first zipped in here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I also like I wasn't a part of that carnival thing.
Okay.
So do I also is it like
Are you
what
asking
do
in or out of character?
both?
Ah, understood. Well, I will attempt to send you back first then. Since
Okay.
you're not tied to the fallen ship.
I am not. I was flying on my broom and then a purple cloud popped up in front of me
Pink.
and then you right. And then don't mind me. I'm just a little hungry.
As he just
and
pulls
then-
out snacks and starts munching.
And then my broom malfunctioned and I started
Yes.
plummeting to this place.
All right. Well, first things first. Let me see the broom.
Okay.
If you do end up splitting up, I think you left your pal Inky with me. By the way, might want to take them back.
Did I?
I think you did.
Inky
Inky.
just like appears from behind Richard's collar and then just leaps over to you.
Yep.
Oh, there you are. Well, I hope he was helpful.
Yeah, they were. You are so heading back right now, Ozzy?
Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see.
All right. Well,
Z places their hand on Ozzy's broom and closes their eyes to concentrate.
I look at the rest of the group. I'm like, what realm are you all from?
Dude, I'm from a town near Neverwinter.
Oh, okay. Fractured Plains. Good. I am also from there, so I can find y'all. It won't be hard. Till then,
Huh?
As they're speaking, pink clouds start to swirling around them, and then disperse, with Ozzy still staying there.
Oh,
If we... Never mind.
that didn't seem like it worked.
So I
I've seen
am
a spell
able to
fizzle.
find where you came from. That's not the hard part. Something's preventing any kind of transport in or out. Not sure.
Well, it's your realm now, so
Not
no.
to hear.
No, it's to your place, Ozzy.
oh
Your place
wait,
is
yes.
I
blocking.
misunderstood
can't
that
connect.
completely.
I can't connect to your realm of origin.
I see. That is frustrating.
Looks like you're stuck with
Okay.
us a bit more.
For now, at least. Or is we're heading somewhere on the Sword Coast?
That's if they're. That's
How
still the
far
game.
is the Sword Coast from the academy? I'm
The
sure it's
academy
like
isn't on the sword in the same realm.
I was about to say, hey, if
It's
it's
not.
not in the same realm, it wouldn't allow you to cross.
You're right.
Didn't think so.
Okay. Well, I guess then I'm
Strixhaven is
headed
a
to
realm
this.
unto itself.
You right. Guess I'm headed to the Sword Coast. I know where. I do. We have to know where the. We'd have to know the Sword Coast.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, have I ever been there?
Maybe once on like a field trip.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, at least I'm familiar with the Sword Coast.
Well, I'm not exactly too sure what is preventing teleportation to your realm of origin. But it's a barrier I've not come across, so it must be something important.
This is frustrating because the class that I was in, the next year would have been the class that I learned how to teleport myself between realms. This is frustrating.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Oh God.
By the way,
Okay.
there's something you were yelling about earlier. What's a midterm?
You've never been to a school?
Richard just slowly turns and like he's wearing the same type of mask as Jimmy is, and everyone can just sort of see him like look out across the area to see if anyone else knows what a midterm is.
What's a school?
Okay. So, a school is a place of learning.
Okay.
I know that much, yeah.
Specifically, the school that I come from is a magical learning. We learn magic there.
Mm-hmm.
A midterm is a sort of test to see if we're up to par on what we've been studying so far.
Ooh, what's the fatality rate?
It's actually quite high, but not for that reason. Magic is as random as the Fey realms. And kids don't know or
Fair.
understand that.
All right. Well, all this has been
That's
enlightening.
besides the point. For now. Yeah,
At the
awesome.
very least, I feel like I can take us to the Witchlight.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, let's get to it then. Make sure everything is still getting fixed by the time I get back. I'd rather not come back to more rubble. Please. Of course, Your Majesty. That's gonna take a lot to get used to. Alright, let's see. They close their eyes and start concentrating, and once again, the pink mist starts to grow and surround all of you. And then you get a sense of weightlessness. Not like you're falling, but not like you're flying either. Just like there is no
Stasis.
ground. Yes. And when it's all said and done, where did you go now? Where did you go?
Oh God.
The Witchlight Carnival.
I won't be able to get. I won't be able to planar shift until level 13.
Damn. When the mists fade, you find yourself in a middle of a crowd. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light looking worried as you all suddenly appear.
Hi!
Just smack dab in front of him.
Yes, you're like literally right smack dab in the middle of the carnival.
I'll move my
Sir,
token
here.
over to the
So wait,
middle.
what is
then.
this?
I say, Mr. Light, is that the band of adventurers that we sent off?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Hello again.
Hi!
Hi.
God,
We're
how
breathing.
Who are these
excited
people?
they are.
Where are we?
Witchlight.
The
They're the owners of
carnival.
the carnival. We're at a carnival.
Unfortunate.
I'll explain a bit more in a minute. First, we'll
Okay.
get this conversation done.
We hardly expected you to suddenly appear in the cloud of pink mist. And you seem to have gathered a couple new friends along the way.
I
Good
did.
show.
A bit, yeah.
Well, always a pleasure to have new friends. Wait a minute. They look at BB or Z, and then just suddenly grow pale. Mr. Witch? Yes, Mr. Light. Is that what I think it is? Oh dear, down on your knees, everyone! Grovel for your lives!
Grovel for your life.
Uh-oh.
You-
Z.
No groveling, no groveling, no. How do I make them stop?
Everybody
don't.
halt! Stop!
You don't. You don't. You can't. They're not gonna listen. It's not. That's not how that works.
Jimmy's gonna just let out loud. Just hold it!
I have a question, Jimmy. Do you know thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy? Sadly, I don't think so. Sadly.
It is a cantrip, so you'd be able to tell from the get-go.
Nope.
Okay. Shame.
I need to ask.
Yes.
Can I make a persuasion check to put enough force behind my voice as I just state firmly to the crowd, stop! Stand! You're fine. He's
Actually, no. Here's what Jimmy did. Goes to Duke. Grabs the rubber chicken.
This is not the drink that I asked for.
Oh God.
That's fine. Okay, whatever.
Okay. All right. So here's my question: are you
Lemonade.
squeezing it, or are you saying anything as you're holding it?
She's gonna squeeze it first for getting everybody's attention, and then
Oh my
she'll
God.
say, because of the fact that it's gonna be way too loud
That's
for
not
her.
drinking out lemonade.
Okay. What is Jimmy saying?
Everybody, settle down, please.
Okay.
You guys are fine. You don't need to go on your knees or anything. You're fine.
All right. So, I want all of you to imagine this. So you know that the rubber chicken has like thaumaturgy cast on it, so that whenever it squeaks, it's 3 times loud.
I thought it was 10 times louder.
10 times, you're right. 10 times because it's basically like thaumaturgy casted 3 times on it. So actually, it's 3 to the 3rd power.
Oh my god.
But so the piercing chicken
It's like you're-
scream just kind of like causes everyone to like stumble and like kind of look at Jimmy and cover their ears. And then as Jimmy speaks, you hear it at this loud volume. So Jimmy's voice is spreading across the entire carnival, saying that exact phrase.
Did you just cast the chicken on yourself?
Did I?
So with that, you hear did in that loud tone, and then it just cuts down to Jimmy's normal voice. So it's like, did?
I think you did.
Cool thing to know.
Apparently.
But anyway, yeah, your guys are fine. You don't need to get on your knees or anything.
We don't need to grovel for our lives.
You don't need to grovel for your lives.
You don't need to grovel for your lives. I don't know why I'm repeating it. You just don't.
You don't.
It's kind of important for you to say it all considered, but
You don't.
This isn't a hostile takeover.
No. 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 No.
Almost everything will be exactly the way it is, just, less people vanishing. We'll talk about everything, but I give my word that no one here, so long as they do not wish me or those with me harm, will be harmed. Enough. A greater Fae has given their word, and so their word shall be taken. Oh yes, it's always good to make new friends. You said that already. Yeah, I know. I'm panicking.
so anyway,
Jimmy puts the chicken away back into Duke.
thank you.
Also, it's good to find out that we can actually protect our voices with this thing.
We need to use the chicken to do it. No, it's not.
Huh? Repeat that?
I said we need to use the chicken to do it. No, it's not.
Look. You got any better ideas than having this moment of everybody just being on their knees asking for mercy and this huge miscommunication issue?
Fair. Anyway,
So, I'm here to send them and anyone else who is stuck here home. Well, was not expecting that. All right, I will get everyone together that wishes to return to their domiciles.
yeah. Of note, if you can, make sure to note the Crimson Tide and the members of its crew.
There are a few that may not wish to go back, like those from our sister carnival in the Shadowfell. They did escape a harrowing ordeal, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah.
What's happening over there?
The same problems
It's in
that's
the
been.
Shadowfell.
Yeah, the shadows.
Is that where they come from?
As far as we
They
can tell.
seem to have come from the Shadowfell, yes.
Huh.
They even had a portal to a part of it, and I remember one of them having a symbol that we were talking.
Do we know
about
why?
No, we don't know why yet.
That's
We're
what our
trying-
job is.
We're trying to figure that out.
Listen, y'all told me about a crown. Y'all told me about all the stuff that was going on over there. You never told me about this.
Yes, I did.
When?
When you were first getting here and asking about things, I know I specifically mentioned our original purpose for being in
I
this.
don't remember that.
We
group.
did. We did.
It was a
Yeah.
good while ago.
It was a good while ago,
It was
but
a
we
while
did.
ago. Okay, so then I retract it. I will retract that then.
Feel free to enjoy the sights as we send word that it is time for folks to go home.
Yeah.
Have them gather around the Crimson Tide. It's rather easy to spot the ship in our parking lot.
This is a parking lot.
What's a parking lot?
That's what I just said.
It's an area where a
Anyway.
lot of the carriages will park outside.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We simply coined the term. I don't think it will take off anywhere. Unlike some of the carriages.
Ask him this question.
Question?
Oh no, Maya was just fucking talking out loud, thinking out loud.
Did you have
What's
a
up, Maya?
question?
Shit. Yeah.
Mr. Light, would you be so kind as to have the hands gather, spread the word and gather folks in the parking lot around the ship? But of course. And you take care of our snaky friend. Indeed.
Snaky friend. Okay.
I'm guessing that this question is something that shouldn't be said out in the open.
Everybody in my own little group knows, but I would prefer not anybody else around hearing it. Yeah.
Very well, then at the very least. He pulls out his pocket watch, winds it slightly, and then, is this everyone? Seems to be. Clicks it, and you all find yourselves inside a rather spacious room.
Ooh.
Seems to be made out of wood. There's a fireplace, plenty places to sit.
Oh, this is really nice.
Thank you. It is our personal trailer. It's a bit bigger on the inside.
Mm.
I'm gonna have
Now
some
then.
trouble explaining this.
Want me to
Is it about what we were talking about during breakfast?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was this. It was a question about the daughter of giants.
Also your past and such.
That as well. Yeah.
Well, we do tend to find people who are lost quite easily. Sending them back where they came from, or at least finding it, has become part of our duties, as it were. At least to see whether or not going back would be better than staying. Some cases, this is simply not so. But some folks simply need to find out on their own. So, you are attempting to find where you came from.
Essentially, yeah.
And it involves giants, you say?
Yeah.
Do we have any other clues?
Just points to the glaive on the back. The ones with the etched runes on it.
And I will pull up a picture of Mr. Witch. Really quick.
There is
Oh,
the
not that. Carnival owners. What do you mean it can't be seen? Reload. Are you guys still able to see the handout?
Yeah, I can see the hanging out.
It
Uh,
should say Carnival owners. Yeah.
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Cool. So, Mr. Witch kind of like adjusts his monocle, and it glows slightly as he looks right at her weapon, at Maya's weapon. Let's see. Giant runes, yes. Interesting. Interesting. Well, what I can tell you is I've only seen this particular type of rune work rarely. We don't usually get those of giant descent at the carnival. But occasionally, we do cross paths, as it were. The only place that I know of that seems to have this level of craftsmanship would come from someplace. Let me see here. I know I had that map of Neverwinter here somewhere. They get up and start going around the cabin. Where did I put that? Looking at a map of Neverwinter. Oh, South Coast. Damn.
You suggesting that it's from up near the spawn of the world?
Roughly in that area. Legends, or at least as they tell it, the giants that live there seem to have a consistent access to whence they came. Giants are traditionally living elementals, as it were. They have ties to various elemental planes of existence, depending on the type of giant they are. Unfortunately, it seems someone's made off with my map at the moment. I will have to ask Mr. Light where he put it. He's always reorganizing everything. Calls it cleaning. Poppycock, I say. I know exactly where everything is, where I put it. But still.
And I'm also just going to assume the memory issues are just something I have to figure out by myself then.
No, You may need to, if you wish to pursue this, visit the spine of the world, where a particular tribe of cloud giants reside. Getting there is difficult if you cannot fly, or if you do not know the way. While I am missing my map, I do have something that I can give you as thanks for the act of assisting in many of our visitors being able to go home.
Mhm.
Opening a chest, they rifle through it and then turn around holding a compass.
Hmm.
I received this from a rather charismatic fellow, a bit deep in his cups, but always consistently where the adventure is. He claimed that this compass will point to your heart's desire.
And he just
Not exactly too sure where he is at the moment, but most likely he's off having another grand adventure. A captain of some sort. Bird,
sounds like an interesting.
toucan, blue jay, some kind of bird. In any case, he goes over and hands the compass over to Maya. It will not immediately point to what it is you seek. You will need to hold on to it for a day so that it can acclimate itself to you.
Right. Thanks. That's the right word, yeah?
That works. Now then, I'm fairly certain by now Mr. Light will have spread the word. I certainly hope our paths cross again. But if it do not, know that you are always welcome at the Witchlight Carnival.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But of course, it is always a pleasure to meet old royalty again.
Noticing a trend.
That being.
Everybody's related to the Fae in some sense in this party.
Are you?
No. No.
I
She's
think
being
that's just
dramatic
me.
about it.
Yeah, no. I'm so
Thank you for
shocked.
this, by the way, Viral.
Yeah.
This is a really good map.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard you
Alright.
talking about the fucking like areas of the Sword Coast, and I was like, "This is my shit. This is my area. It's something Richard. It's something Richard would know."
Well then, with that out of the way, I do believe there is payment to be rendered for all of you, and not just for your serpentine companion.
Honestly, I think this watch is good enough payment for me.
Fair enough. How about the rest of you? Perhaps there is something that you require that I might be able to provide. You'd be surprised the number of things that end up with us over
A
the
pro-
years.
A spell book that contains planar shift.
No.
You would be so lucky, but unfortunately, no.
I thought so.
It was worth
Many a
asking.
person does not lose their spell book unless they are new to the craft or very, very old.
I'm actually not too sure.
Hmm. Well then,
Mm.
if none of you have anything that you can think of, then the only thing I can provide is. He pulls out, he clicks on his stopwatch again, and confetti just poofs out above all of you. By the power vested in me as owner of the Witchlight Carnival, co-owner, terribly sorry. I now dub all of you kings and queens of the carnival.
Say that.
Hey!
Was I just cursed?
No.
No, it's you. Some would argue it's a boon.
You are gifted with a title, good sir.
Mm.
And while in the greater multiverse, it is but a novelty, in certain areas of the Feywilds, and even here in our own carnival, perhaps elsewhere in the multiverse, you will be treated with a modicum of respect.
Oh,
So it's something at least.
It
question,
seems
question,
like it's
question.
mostly just Prismere and places related to Prismere that it has any notability.
Were you saying something, Jimmy?
Fucking Candlefoot and Pasha's wedding.
Ah, it was a lovely event.
Oh, I missed it. Ah! Oh, I wanted to. Oh. I'm sad.
I do apologize. You were gone for a while.
I know. I know.
As much as they wished to postpone it, they did not know when you were going to come back.
Yeah, I'll still
It
stop.
has. Hmm?
I'll still stop by over by their place and congrat the happy couple, though.
But of course, I'm sure they will be happy to have seen you after these long 2 months.
2 months? Holy. Oh. Actually,
Fair Realms.
yeah, fair.
Oh god.
That
I
might
hope
be
it's
my
not actually
fault.
have been 2
I'm
months.
still trying to figure out the entire time dilation thing.
You're fine. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Actually, random question. Has there been any lost items that look like that of a broken clock?
Broken clock, you say? Hmm. I will have to consult the proprietor of the Lost and Found, but mayhaps.
Okay. I'm just kind of curious.
But of course. Let me take a look. But until then, I will inform you before you leave whether such a thing exists or not.
Okay. Thank you. I remember She Who Wonders' quest. It's a, yeah.
All right then. Let's see. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? Curious. We'll do it like that then. No then. Feel free to rest here while I double check to make sure everything is in readiness.
Can I wander around and say, at least.
Feel free.
Mm.
If any of you wish to simply explore the carnival, then know that in about an hour we will gather at the Crimson Tide.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that, he simply bows and makes his way out the trailer.
I am. She's gonna. I'm gonna go over to the Silver Song Lake and wish and congratulate Candlefoot and Palma.
Yeah.
Jimmy runs out.
See you in a bit.
Mhm.
I unfortunately need to be going.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I just kind of imagined that Holmina wouldn't want to go wandering around anyway.
Yeah. Richard might try to talk to her about something later, but I'll just message them about that.
Jimmy goes running over to Silver Song Lake to congrat the two.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I am going to see if I can. Once we get to the next plane, I'm gonna try to contact the school again. I want to see if I can try to boost the signal on my rock, on my sending rock.
How would you boost that signal?
That's the problem. CeeLo does not know how one would do that. But
Viral might.
really?
So you're effectively what you're wanting to do is boost the signal of your sending stone in order to get through the veil between realms, right?
Yeah. Well, it seems to be extra covered right now.
Yes. So effectively, you either need to do two things: get a bypass or get a piercer. Things that can act as helping boost how much it punches through areas of great power. Getting assistance from, say, someone with power, things like that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know why I went.
Hey,
science
Z.
for a moment anyway.
Yeah. What's up?
Listen. I obviously can't get home yet. And that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this stone. And I've been trying to get in contact with my plane for a while now, and I haven't been successful.
Did you want me to give it a shot?
Please.
All right. Let me see the sending stone.
Okay, I hand it over.
Hmm.
So the thing is, it already has the ability to connect to other planes. That's not the problem. I need to break through whatever this barrier is.
Then let's see if I can do anything for that. By my powers, Sibilna. Here's through. Rolling a d20.
Oh god damn it. Can I use my powers on it?
Bet. What does it do again?
Well I can have you reroll.
Ah, understood.
You don't know what he rolled though.
Well, that's the thing. That's
I'm
the
gonna-
problem.
So mark it as used, and I'm gonna roll twice.
Okay,
So basically, you're giving me advantage. That's how I'll call this.
sure.
That's
This might as well
one.
just be like a plus check or a luck check.
Interesting. All right. As they concentrate, again, that pink mist seems to surround them, emanating from the crown. They open their eyes, and you just see them glowing. And then, after a bit, a little circle of pink mist just appears right next to them. And coming from it, you can hear an almost staticky voice. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Is this?
They're
This
asking
is
who it is.
Ozzy from. Hold on. Where is my thing?
Did you even give yourself a last name?
Huh? No, I don't have a last name.
Hmm.
This is student Ozzy from Silver Quill. I have been trapped in the Feywilds, and I'm being sent to what is? Oh my god! It's what's Sword Coast?
Sword Coast.
Sword Coast is no, but is it the Fractured Realms? Is it?
Yeah.
That's the plane, right?
You might be thinking of Faerun, that might be the country.
Faerun.
Is Faerun the country or the realm?
I'm fairly certain it's the realm.
Is it the plane? I keep on getting realm and plane mixed up.
It's the realm. We'll just say it's Faerun.
Okay. And so I've been trapped in the Feywild and I'm heading to Faerun. Please, this is an emergency. Send somebody to Faerun. I need help to get home.
You are a Faerun?
Going to
The
Faerun. Going to Faerun.
action it very good.
I was on an expedition and I've gotten stuck.
I thought you were going to art
Hold
class.
on, I'm into the action.
Say that again? Or what can I try to decipher that as?
Losing connection.
Who's in connection? What?
As you're watching, suddenly you just see a bit of energy pour from this swirl of pink mist, and suddenly the sound gets a little clearer.
Okay.
Better. All right.
Can you hear me now, please? Can you hear me now? This is Ozzy from Silver Quill
Give me a
House.
second.
He's just kind of exasperated.
Yeah.
This is Headmistress Tamio.
Oh, thank God. It's good to hear your voice, Headmistress.
You are one of the students?
Yes. I don't know how long it's been, because I
Where
was
are
flying
you?
on. I was flying on my broom, and I got sent to the Fey Realms.
Calm down. Are you
got-
still in the Fey Realms?
Yes, but we have the ruler of this realm's guidance, support. We have the ruler
you
of this
make a
realm's
deal?
support. No deals.
Sounds like an interesting story. Wherever you are, you're going to have to stay there for a while. Access to the school is cut off.
Okay.
There's been an attack. We had to send many of the students away.
Oh no! Wait, who attacked?
Sapient shadows. They seem
Oh,
to have poured in through the Shadowfell.
They're
We have
everywhere.
barriers in place to contain them, but it's been taking all of the Elder Dragons working in tandem to keep any other incursions from happening.
Headmistress, there have been also shadows over here.
This seems to be a multiversal threat. We're not exactly too sure why or where,
Okay,
aside from the fact that they come from the Shadowfell.
Okay. I'm with a group of adventurers currently. We are heading
Hmm.
back to their plane, which is Faerun. I will stay there until I'll try to get more information. I don't know what really is going on other than what's been happening on my side.
There's a
Do- I-
sudden spike of mana. I'm going to have to cut the connection. Something is happening on our side.
Okay.
Rampart? What do you mean that there's a crystal? And then suddenly the connection cuts.
Okay. Shit.
Z, the pink mist dissipates, and then Z just like blinks a couple of times, the light fading until it's just them again. That was. And then they
You're
just
right.
flop back.
Whip, catch.
I'm tired.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. He's going to gently guide him to a seat and take Ozzy's stone and return it to Ozzy.
Ozzy is kneeled on the floor.
Yep.
God damn it. I should have
Yeah.
told them about the way to heal.
On the upside, at least you don't have to worry about these midterms.
Silver linings, but for what it's worth, Ozzy, they've taught you everything you know, right? And your method, right?
They have indeed. I was slightly innately magical when I was a child, but I learned.
Then there's no one better prepared than them. You've
Well,
already made big strides for us. There's no doubt that they're probably already on a good path.
I hope so. It's just reading history and stuff. It's the little things. It's always the little things that get passed by.
Yeah, I get you.
If they don't know how to heal people from the shadow curse, then they would have just started killing people.
Breathe. Breathe first, okay?
All right. While this is happening, Jimmy.
Mhm.
You make your way out. There seems to have been like more people coming to the carnival that seem to possibly been stuck there. It's hard to tell, but it is a bit more crowded than you used to.
Yeah.
But you eventually make your way to Silver Song Lake, and it seems to have already been an end of a set because there's no performance going on at the moment. And you see the two familiar figures of, and I'm trying to remember, Candlefoot, was it?
Yeah, Candlefoot and
Yes.
Palasha.
Mm-hmm.
And the butcher the name.
That's perfectly fine. Palasha, yes. Candlefoot looks up from another of his statues, and it looks like the place has gotten a number more, but most prominently, there is It's almost like a wedding topper, almost, where it's basically a duo statue of himself and Palasha sitting in a prize place in the lake.
Oh, that's so amazing!
The image is of her singing and him basically right next to her playing a lute.
Oh. She comes running
As I
up.
live and breathe. Yeah, it's Jimmy. Candlefoot just waves, and then Palasha just pops out from the water and smiles at you.
Jimmy comes running up to the two of them. Like, ah! I'm sorry I didn't make it to the wedding!
You're fine. It looks like you've grown quite a bit.
Have
Or perhaps we're simply remembering things wrong.
I? It's been, apparently it's been 2 months, so, who knows?
Definitely looks like your little dragon friend grew up.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening to him! But did everything turn out well? And such?
It did. I'm sorry we couldn't wait for you.
No, you're fine, you're fine! I'm just really happy that you two... congratulations! She's doing kind of like a stimming motion of just wiggling her hands back and forth. She's not still
We
at all.
did have something that we wanted to give you if we saw you again.
Oh?
Palasha, dear. The mermaid slips back under the water and then comes back up with what appears to be a clamshell.
Oh, what is this?
Opening it up, you see a small multicolored pearl, but when the thing is open fully, it projects an image that is Palasha and Candlefoot side by side, kissing at the wedding.
Oh my god, this is amazing! She gives like a big hug to like Candlefoot and then trying not to fall into the water, gives one to Palasha as well. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, I'll treasure this.
And we hope to see you again.
I hope so too.
Word's going around that people are actually able to go home now.
Yeah. There's a bit of a news build in
We heard. We specifically heard your voice.
sorry about that. Everybody was slightly panicking and there was no real reason to be, so I thought of the best solution was just
Well.
using a rubber chicken with thaumaturgy to it to voice.
Thank you for checking up on us.
There's no problem.
I am a little sad you missed the last show for a while.
Oh,
Blasha needs to take a bit of a break
that's fair.
for reasons.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Blasha simply smiles.
Your guys' health is far more important. Yeah, you guys do amazing shows and so forth, but you guys do. It's better off for you guys to be healthy than not being well when you guys run your shows. It's preferably that you guys are more happier. It's what you guys enjoy doing.
Thank you for that. Well, we shouldn't keep you.
I'll still walk around and stuff for a little bit.
I do suggest checking it, checking on the lost and found area,
Mm,
just in case.
okay. That was one of the ideas of me going to next. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's good to see you guys again. And congratulations.
Good to see you too.
With that,
And
oh,
be careful out there.
will do. I'm with a group of friends that, even though we bicker back and forth, we really do care about each other, so.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Jimmy starts to head off and waves before making her way over to the lost and found. Karma?
Sorry, responded to
He's having
something.
something.
So you said you're making your way to the lost and found?
Yeah, she'll wave a goodbye before hanging off, and she's walking off to.
Lost property. And let's see. I need to fix something. Don't pop this out. Thank you. So if I do this, why is this not popping up? Huh.
Hmm?
I'm trying to pull up the this pop out. What the
Is it being wonky?
show to players. Show to everyone. Okay. Did it pop up?
I see the thing, but there's nothing on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. It was showing me something before. Oh well. I mean, at least find Durla. No. All right. I'm just going to pop this into OOC Party Talk.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
once again,
she's in there. She's in named NPCs and creatures.
I don't see why I can't see it.
Named NPC and creatures. She's right underneath Candlefoot's image.
Yeah.
Oh. Weird.
Yeah, I can see her properly.
Okay. So Durla's there, and again, she is a displacer beast. But she's also wearing those large butterfly wings that they hand out at the entrance for
But
visitors.
Jimmy wants to pick up one. She didn't get hers when they first arrived, so she's taking the opportunity.
Durla looks up, and it looks like Mr. Witch is there talking with her as well.
Hello.
Hmm? Ah, just who I was speaking of. So, Her Majesty over here was looking for any pieces of a broken clock.
What seems to be a broken clock anyway.
I think I saw something like that. And she will get up on all six paws, turn around, and just start languidly going inside of the trailer, just nosing around for a bit. Eventually, I need to find the exact piece. Du-du-du-du-du. I need actually, Jimmy, could you roll a d6 for me, please?
D6? Sure.
Yes.
Five.
5.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at this correctly.
Oh. What the fuck did what the fuck is Chip getting?
I'll tell you as soon as my browser stops fucking with me.
Mmm. Mmm.
So, eventually, they come out with what appears to be a clock face, and then carefully sets it down. There is this thing.
Do I see
I
anything? Due to Jimmy's connection.
Is it the detect magic thing?
No. Cause remember, She Who Wanders mentioned that due to the connection, Jimmy would notice.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
So before Durla leaves the trailer with it, you almost hear a ticking sound, like that of a large clock.
She slightly perks at the sound.
And then as Durla sets it down and comes closer and sets it down, that ticking gets louder, but it doesn't get overbearing. It's like you can hear it clearer as opposed to it being like too. It's like the sound was originally muffled and now it's clear. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm. Huh. Jimmy goes to pick it up to look at it.
And as you do, the clock face suddenly spins wildly until all of its hands are pointing straight up to 12.
She looks at Sparky.
Was that what you were looking for?
Yeah, I think this is. Right, Sparky?
Sparky just nods. You can almost hear the rattling of something going on inside of the head.
Oh my god. She kind of slowly looks over it slightly as she's like toying it with her in her hands. I gotten a request to look out for any of these instances of a specific thing. So
Darla, how long have you had that? I'm not exactly too sure. It's just when she mentioned a clock, I just remembered it.
Really? Out of curiosity,
Hmm.
Jimmy is gonna actually. She can just cast detect magic at will, so she's gonna uh use that just to see what kind of school I'm at. Um, and learns at school magic. Yeah. I'm gonna use detect magic at will.
Okay. So you cast detect magic, and immediately, yeah, this thing definitely feels very powerfully magic. The As for the type of for the school of magic,
Mhm.
the main thing that you get a feeling of is that this is related to time, which might seem a bit on the nose. But Chronergy is a school of magic, and so I am saying yes, it
Well-
is tied to time.
What the fuck did Jimmy get? What piece did Jimmy end up with?
You will
Oh,
find out after you attune to it.
oh god.
Because detect magic isn't identify. So
She's gonna have to
So
go.
you should probably bring it to the chronologist
or
Yeah.
your
to
party.
art.
or to Art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that the size of this clock, like
How big is it?
those like wall clocks that are like perfectly round, like I'm trying my best. It's about as large as Jimmy's face.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Holy.
Which I would probably say is about like maybe a little over a foot in diameter.
I was thinking this be the size of a pocket watch.
No.
God. How big are
Maybe
these
it's a
fucking
pocket watch for a different
pieces?
creature.
How big are these pieces?
Bigger than you'd think, but also not as big as you'd think. It tends to defy a lot of logic with these things.
Okay. Uh, are you okay? Are you guys okay with me taking this?
I don't have any problems with that.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
I did offer you anything that you were looking for.
Mm.
And I am a ringmaster of my word.
That is completely fair. I am very grateful.
You see Mr. Light making their way closer.
Hello.
Oh, yes, my friends. Everyone has been informed of where they're supposed to go.
Okay.
I certainly hope everything has been alright so far.
Yeah.
No sudden surprises or anything?
Not that I know of.
Hmm.
I got a really nice gift from Candlefoot and Palasha.
Oh, they have been holding on to that for you. We made the picture, you see.
Oh!
At their request.
Oh! Thank you both so much for capturing the moment then.
But of course. Mr. Witch was the one who presided over the ceremony. We presided together, but yes.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna walk around a little bit more. I'm probably gonna pick up a pair of wings, truthfully.
Fair enough. Was there anything anybody else wanted to do? Going down the list. Maya, I haven't heard from you in a hot second.
Yeah, no, Maya just kind of went to the ship and just waited.
As they're wont to do.
Yeah.
Ozzy,
Nah, he ready to go.
you ready to go? And finally, Richard.
Yeah, after Ozzy, after he and Ozzy finished talking in the room, and then it was just him and Richard, or him. That's
Him and
not an
Richard,
incorrect
yes.
statement. That's not an incorrect statement. You know what I mean. I'm not wrong when I say that. Anyway, yeah.
Hmm.
They're yeah.
Go on.
Saying, Carmen.
No,
What were-
after you.
I was gonna comment on something. Just to buy myself time. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to ask if everything's all right. So
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just trying to think about his own, like what's going through his head. Because there's a lot.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Then, if there's nothing else, everyone eventually gathers around the Crimson Tide, and you notice there's a lot more different kinds of carriages. A good amount of people are milling about of different walks of life.
You guys would see Jimmy coming walking up with some wings and like a face of a clock underneath her arm, and she's holding a small like shell as well.
Sparky found another set of those fairy wings and is wearing them.
Good. I will say, Karma, he probably did have a short conversation with Z before they had left, but we can worry about that later.
We can work on that in DMs if you want.
Yes, later. But yeah.
All right. Then, with that said, all right, guys. It's been something. I can't put a name on it, but it's been something.
I'm glad to have finally met you. But yeah. With that, everyone seems like they're ready. I'm sure a lot of them are tired of waiting.
No. Wherever life takes you, I'm fairly certain you guys will be able to get through it. No.
We'll see. I'll tell you about it. Either way.
They clap their hands once and then slowly spread them out. By my right as Zybilna, all who have come here and have been welcomed as guests that wish to go home will be able to do so a day after they came. By my right, by my name, by my power. You are all free. And almost as one, a huge wind picks up and the pink mist surrounds everyone. Goodbye.
Jimmy waves. Bye.
And
Bye, Z.
as you do, all of a sudden the wind starts picking up more, and you suddenly start smelling the sea.
Okay, I'm ready to
And
chill.
as the mist fades, all of you are suddenly falling into the water.
Not again.
Fuck.
Wings.
These fairy wings don't work outside the.
They don't, do they?
No, they don't.
No.
That's
He
fine.
will. Who can't fly currently?
Sparky
Like, has absolutely no way of flying.
Holmina would be holding on for dear life to her mage hunter. Let's see.
I got a new toy that allows me to, float, I think.
Because I can pick up one or something.
Jimmy can cast fly on herself very quickly.
What do you have that allows you to float, Maya?
That wind grasp thing. It's
Oh
basically
yeah. Let me double check that because I think that's slow fall.
yeah.
Oh, then that would save everyone.
Yeah, either that or you might. Well, if it's not like the proper cast of the spell, you might be catching art.
Hold on. Because I put this on your character sheet.
Yeah, it's in bio. Yeah, I already.
Yeah, I need to look at it again.
Ah.
If the fucking thing will load!
I can read it right now if you want. I already have it there.
Please and thank you.
Wind grasp as a reaction when you fall, you can use a charge to take no damage from the fall.
Okay, it doesn't
Oh,
slow your
no.
fall, it just means you take no damage.
Yeah, so basically it doesn't allow you to like float in place, it just allows you to slow your fall.
Yeah, that's why I was that's why I said gliding.
It doesn't
You know
slow your
what? I'll allow that. I'll allow
Okay.
that. So you'd be able to slowly fall in a direction. So if you fall towards the ship that appeared with you, you'd be able to grab onto the side.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was good. Does anybody need help?
Jimmy's gonna
Uh,
quickly cast fly on herself.
There are party members that are not technically currently here, like
Art.
Twig and Art. So you'd probably focus on getting them. Meanwhile,
It would probably
Karma
be
could-
most likely Art. And Twig. Yeah, because Bip can fly.
yes, I count on the bird to be able to fly. I Karma, can I Misty Step myself into a place where I can grab onto the side of the ship?
Yes,
Wonderful.
because Misty Step is 60 feet, right?
It is. I believe it's 30 feet. It is 30 feet.
Okay. So you'd be able to Misty Step up at an angle, and you'd be able to latch onto the side of the ship. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, instead of fly, I can do Misty Steps as well. So
That works.
So I guess I'll pick up Art or something.
Yeah.
I'll
And
go grab Art and then fly down.
Sparky will grab onto Twig.
can you even lift Twig?
Yes. He's a monk. I think he has a higher strength than I do.
Actually, I'm not sure about the strength part. Let's find out. Where's Sparky?
Cause Sparky only has a 14 in strength.
I have a 13.
I don't know why I can't look at any of the character sheets through Roll20.
Want me to click
Sparky-
on the thing?
Sporky can lift well. Like if he's not carrying anything else, I actually don't think Twig would be that much of a problem for him.
No, he's wearing the wings, but he's just wearing them. He has his little hands free.
That is like less than an ounce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even count
Do
the wings as an item
do-
that you need to worry about in carrying
do
capacity.
do I just click on strength?
No, you don't have to roll for anything. I just wanted to know.
It's a 14.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. They can grab twig and then basically fly them onto the deck. Everyone basically has their solutions for getting
Mobility's
back.
good.
Yeah.
I think Colmanus is my favorite.
Actually, Holmina has the ability to summon spectral dragon wings, so they
Yeah, she
could
does.
technically fly.
She does have a fly
Um,
speed,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
also Shadow Hunter.
yeah. Eventually, everyone's able to get onto the ship. Seems like we're all here. The captain just kind of looks out at everyone.
Hi.
Been a while. Good to see you
Feels
again.
Feels like we've been away from sea for far too long.
I'm gonna hate it here again.
I miss Sable Ground. But yeah, honestly good to have the rock too. So
Captain, according to our instruments, we're still on our way to Chult. Belay that. I have no idea how long we've been gone. Let's make our way back to Neverwinter. We'll have to explain everything once we get there.
Alright.
Aye, Captain! And all of the ship hands just start rushing around, making, doing what's needed. The ship slowly turning.
Alright.
Well then, I suppose I have all of you to thank for bringing us home.
Yeah, I guess so. Luckily, we're not heading back empty-handed, at least in terms of the investigation on the shadows. So that's an up.
Hmm.
Even if we weren't able to get to our destination.
I'm sure the council would be highly interested in what you have to say to them.
Yeah, especially considering there might be a way to stop the spread of the shadow, at least in a person that's being affected.
Well then,
Thanks again for that, Ozzy. But yeah,
Yes.
Jimmy is continue looking at the giant clock face she has.
Jimmy, what the fuck do you have?
It was it's one of the pieces my boss asked me to find. In the sense of
This is what?
it's I believe it's called Orrery of the Wander, and apparently
orrery, but close enough.
I'm gonna butcher that because I had
No,
to.
that's fine. It's a difficult word to pronounce because of all the rrrr.
Yeah, and I can't fucking say certain words for the jack of shit. I can't say borrower for some reason. So, but there's a few pieces scattered around who knows where, and boss asked me to keep an eye out for any of them. So I'm hoping these things can easily be like shrunk down or something, because I am not prepared to carry around a giant fucking clock around the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Why do you have a giant clock?
I want to smack you. I want to smack you.
I don't understand. Why do you have a giant? You didn't explain it. What?
I was just explaining it to Richard.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Her patron told her to find pieces of
Are-
it.
Okay, so is it like just a? Is it just a clock or like?
Like it looks magic.
It from what boss says, it allows one to do what she does, which is travel.
Okay.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, so just using the word travel, that could mean many different things. I wouldn't mess with it for now,
Well,
because you don't know what form of travel it'll take.
I mean, this is only one part of like multiple.
we'll worry about that more later.
Yeah, because like straight up like it's in pieces. This thing is in pieces.
Yeah.
I only have one part of it, and I don't even know what the fuck it does. It does have like time magic doohickey to it. I can read that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a school of magic to it that is time related, but like I don't know what specifically.
I mean, I could. Hey, as somebody who studies chronergy heavily, I might be able to help.
Okay. I'm not giving it to you. I'm gonna show it
I'm
to
not
him.
asking for it. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. You know that.
All right.
A show.
What do you do?
Ozzy.
Well, I
The-
will. It's an item, so I'll cast Identify as a ritual.
Okay. So, Ozzy, you study it for the next 11 minutes as you cast this ritual. And
That's
what
right.
it tells you is that this is part of a greater artifact, but it has power of its own.
Okay, and what are those properties?
This rare item
Oh boy. Time P. Oh my god.
What? 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 What?
1 second. I'm casting the spell. You see me casting the spell.
I know. I'm expecting a Jimmy what the fuck moment. With this item. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's gonna be a Jimmy what the fuck.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Richard's just trying to make sure that we still have our
Okay. This has a number of uses, but
Mhm.
it is better if it's connected to everything else. I understand that part. You could still use it. Would you like to attune to it?
I mean, I'm holding it right now, so
It takes a while longer to attune to it
yeah,
than.
I know, and I'm planning on like,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna keep a hold on this fucking thing because it's literally a fucking like grandfather clock size thing in the sense of like one of those wall circle clocks like faces, and so it's like
Well,
she's holding it.
for now, just by attuning it, you
Mhm.
will get +1 to your dexterity saving throws, and you will always know which way is north. You can also cast the Longstrider spell.
Ooh, ooh.
Longstrider increases your speed by 10 feet until the spell ends.
And it's
Which
not
is an hour.
concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
There's also a couple of other funky things that you can do with it, but once you attune to it, you'll know those things.
Oh, I'm concerned. Where are those?
I wouldn't use those other abilities.
What-
Not yet, at least.
What's the funky things? Tell me.
Okay, alright.
Would you like me to just link it to you, dear?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll explain to the rest of the party. Well, if they name a location that's at least 10 miles away from their current location, apparently it'll speak to them and tell them basically the direction in which the most direct route to that location.
So this is a GPS navigator.
What is a GPS?
Out of character, yes.
Add a character.
Yes.
Add a character.
Okay.
I said that.
Okay.
Sorry, I forget at times where basically when I talk, there's barely any fucking line there. It's my
Out of character. It's a GPS. But it also, as an action, you can use teleport.
Oh my god.
And both of
but-
these effects you can only use once per dawn.
Yes. But the problem is, if you decide to use either of these abilities, as far as I'm reading it correctly, seeing as it's not connected to the full piece, there's a extra magic function that will be determined by the DM if you use those abilities.
It might work wonkily, it might not work, or there be side effects.
Yeah. So that's why because as far as when I'm reading it, I understand it. You can do the +1 dexterity thing and the long strider thing, and that'll be fine. But those two other pieces will be affected by parts of a whole.
Yes.
So I'm guessing once Jimmy gets more pieces, it's going to be a lot more stable.
I would assume so. Yeah. It's a very interesting artifact.
It is. The full artifact is pretty cool.
Oh boy.
And that is what Jimmy's Ross slightly asked.
So,
Okay, well, there you go. He
that's
has
the
it back.
explanation you get.
How big is this thing?
Again, in its current form, it's about the size of a wall clock, so about a 12-foot diameter.
Sheesh.
It's not heavy.
It's not heavy, just large and
Mhm.
unwieldy.
Yes. In
Does
its
anybody
current
have a bag of
12
holding?
foot?
12-inch. 1 foot.
Okay, 1 foot.
Oh, okay.
You said
That's-
12 foot.
That's
I'm sorry.
very-
12-inch. 12-inch. 12-inch.
That's very different.
I was about to say, I'm definitely
Something
hoping.
many men wish they had. 12.
No, I do not wish that upon anybody.
I was
You
about
got
to
them 12
say
inches.
that just increases the want for this thing to be able to shrink down.
Okay, that's
Yes,
like
yes.
that's like a box. That's not big.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just the size of a normal circular wall clock.
Okay.
Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah, does anybody have a bag of holding?
We can put it in Duke.
We could always put it in Duke.
Duke is a good option.
I'm gonna hold on for it for right now, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So, I'm going to fast forward a bit. Overnight, both of you, both Maya and Jimmy, attune to the items that they were given. So the compass will now start pointing to whatever it is.
Question.
Yes.
Are they staying at like an inn or something?
You guys are on the ship
Oh, we're
in the
staying.
middle
Okay.
of the water.
We're
Oh,
still
got it.
traveling.
Got it.
They weren't here for the initial bit, so they didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're traveling back to
Neverwinter.
yeah, Neverwinter.
Okay, got it. On the sea, that's dangerous. Okay,
Well, they departed from Neverwinter on the sea to go to Chult.
that's still extremely
Yeah.
dangerous. But this captain must know what they're doing.
Yeah.
The
So
amount of
they
crap.
so you all where Jimmy, when you attune to the timepiece of travel. When you wake up, the large clock face is gone.
Uh.
And instead, you find it on your wrist connected to a handy leather band.
Ooh,
Oh, cool!
that is pretty.
You have a wristwatch. Congratulations.
That's pretty cool.
Jimmy
And,
just-
and it always
Jimmy.
points north. That's pretty cool.
The sun is just rising. What are you yelling for?
Sorry. The giant clock face thing I had turned into a witch. Became like a cool thing. She lowers her hand down to show the
Yeah.
little wrist frost.
From the other room. Time is cool.
Thank you, Ozzy. I don't know if you realize it's sunrise. People are trying to sleep.
Sorry.
You're fine. Okay.
Does Jimmy test out the entire
Do.
test out anything on it?
Not at the moment. She does not want to accidentally go
How
overboard.
do you tell time with it? Like, I know the clock's supposed to tell time generally. So,
It's
like, I'm
not
just
really
like,
a time teller though. It's more of a location teller.
Well, no. It's a clock face. It's a wristwatch.
Oh, so it actually tells time?
Yes. It has clock hands and everything.
Oh.
It says it's morning.
Um,
it says it's like 5 in the fucking morning or some shit, but oh no.
What can Jimmy do again? Since
It is 5:30 bells. People might be sleeping.
I swear the fuck if this
Oh,
thing
yeah, it talks
talks.
to you, I
Did
forgot.
the watch just talk?
No, I think only they can hear it.
Karma?
I'm asking out
Only
of
Jimmy
character.
hears it.
Okay.
Only
Okay,
Jimmy
cool.
hears it.
Jimmy flinches a little bit hearing that and looks down at her little watch.
You good?
Gonna have to get used to that. Gonna have to get used to that.
Used to what?
I hear it.
Hear what? Did it
Po-
talk?
Yes, it did.
Oh.
It just told me the time.
What time is it?
What was it again?
It is 5:30 bells.
Past 5 bells.
5 bell. Okay.
So around just like
Real early.
5:30.
Yeah, it's early.
My
Okay.
bad.
You're fine. I was waking up around this time anyway. I'm mostly just worried about everyone else. Okay.
So, what I'm going to do is basically say it's a uneventful ship ride back
Yeah,
and stop things here.
Okay.
fair enough. There are only 4 of
Okay.
us currently.
There are
and
only 4 of us, but most importantly, you have left Prismere. You are
Yes.
no longer in the Fey realm.
Hey! Jimmy got some souvenirs.
You're not the only one.
I know.
And I'm pretty sure this probably happens around the time that the other party just leaves for Shadowfell.
Actually,
Oh,
would you
Oh.
like to know the timeline?
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah.
When you contacted the school, it was just before a certain party appears there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
Whereas the party that goes to the Shadowfell had left about a week. No, wait, hold on. Getting my timeline together. Do.
Oh yeah, you're
Why me,
welcome for
tell me,
the
why me,
idea
tell
of
me, why me.
having a higher power bump your signal.
Thank you.
That's right. At this point, the other party that went to the Shadowfell
Okay.
had is at that shrine with the bronze dragon.
Oh my god. Wait. So
No,
wait.
I'm sorry. I got my timelines mixed
So
up.
wait, that's wait because the
No, you're
other
right. You're
crew
right.
from
You're
the
right.
other
You're
two
right. You're right. You're
got
right.
to
You're right.
the
You're right. 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 You're right.
unless there's some timey-wimey bullshittery going on.
You're right. No, no, no. This is while the other party's at the Shadowfell.
Okay.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Yeah, sorry. And the party that I'm thinking of is already at the New Capenna. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So okay. So yeah. Okay.
All
Okay.
things
Okay.
align.
All things conjoined.
So yeah.
I mean, they're back over here, but like the other party kind of, as far as I know, we handled pretty much everything that was going on over here, other
So-
than like the constant shadow stuff.
The constant shadow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that certain other folks that haven't been named or haven't gotten something did get something out of all of this. It's just that they're not here for me to tell them what they got. So,
Obviously.
but Maya got something that will point to where they need to go and totally isn't a convenient storyteller piece.
Lamau.
Of course not. Why would that be?
Jimmy, you got that one at random
Really?
because there are 6 pieces for the orrery.
Jesus Christ, that's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
get something to eat real quick. I'm hungry.
Mhm.
That's fair.
that's a lot.
Ozzy has plenty of time to copy spells into their spell book.
Oh yeah.
Let me just take a look at the spells that I sent you.
I'm not
So
gonna
that's
lie, they're
4,
very unconventional, and I'm
7.
having a hard time really
Mhm.
seeing the situation where I would use some of them.
Did you want to copy all of them anyway?
I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna get them in anyway. It's
Mhm.
just I'm not gonna lie, some of them are a little too unconventional, and I don't know where I would ever even use it.
I mean, just having your spell book as an option is good.
Yeah, no, again, spells are great.
So that's 13 levels of spells, which would take you 26 hours. And
Yeah, I would split it up between 3 days.
about 650 gold, I think.
Yeah. That's doable.
Yeah. So as you copying them, you start figuring out what it is they do, and Ozzy's kind of like, who would make a spell that does this?
Yeah. And I'm just like, this is sussy. No. No.
What is this sus you mentioned?
There's a couple of them, like, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of silly ones.
I like the Pelican myself.
Like the bubble.
Mm.
The bubble's interesting. I don't know what I would use it for, but it's interesting. The toil and trouble is also interesting.
Okay. Thank you all for watching till the end. Have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time is for you guys, and I hope you have a good one. See ya.